All right. Hey, we're having a good time filming this, put this together for you guys, but it is time for a little work. You know what, Serena? Let's break out the big guns. We haven't addressed step number 4, right? Let's show you guys the dragon get-up. Serena, you feel comfortable with this one? Okay, Serena's been working on this one for a bit. Now what I want you to do is, Serena, let's go ahead and stand up. All right, and then let's just shift over to my side. And then what I would like for you to do is go into left leg, step 4. All right, now from this position, Serena's gonna try and keep her feet proximal to where they are. You're gonna notice this heel is gonna come up off the ground. This foot might stay about the same, and Serena is going to reach down for her mace animal position. Serena, you did a really fantastic job of making that happen. From here, Serena is going to use the edge of her hand, her fingertips, and we're just gonna push ourselves back up and go ahead and go into our standing position. All right, now let's go back down to the ground. All right, so we're in our mace animal position. Now what Serena is going to do from here is she is going to do a get up, meaning she is going to stand up from this position. This is going to take a second to teach. All right, Serena, the first thing we're going to do, we have our hands on the floor. I want to take my right leg and I want to bring it in just a tiny bit. You see? Right leg in just a tiny bit. Now you're going to notice you're loading your arms a lot more because your stance is a little bit narrow. Now take your left leg and bring it around to the cross dragon, and let's go back. All right, Serena, what I want is I want your feet to move a little bit quick. Think of tap, 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 tap. And let's go back. Tap, tap, and now I want you, as you tap, tap, I want you to bend your arms a little bit. Look, tap, tap. And up. Tap, tap. All right, let's go ahead and have a seat. All right, from this position, of course, our hips aren't going to be on the ground. My left arm, just like a lot of my mace animal stuff, is going to come up off of the ground, and I'm going to bring my arm in tight. Now, right here, I'm really coiled up. I'm coiled up. My legs are turning one way. My arms are turning one way, especially as I'm diving down into this push-up. Again, creating a lot of elastic tension, a lot of spring. Now from here, my legs are driving in. I'm going to take my legs and coil them out. At the same time, I'm going to take my arm and I rip my elbow high as I can towards the sky. And most importantly, this hand is not going to push off the palm, but rather the fingertip. At the same time, I'm going to rotate into a standing position. I'm down in my step over my dragon, I press, I stand, and I pull, and I come all the way up into my standing position. And that is how we get off of the ground. Well, one of many ways in which we get off the ground in our mace animal position. Serena, by now our students, they're mobile and they're strong. This is not a move that you necessarily do super slow. So Serena, I want you to stand up. I want you to push to the ground, and I want you to pull your arm and elbow back. I'm going to get on the left side of you. That way you've got a ton of room to move over. All right? Now, when Serena brings her left leg over, it doesn't stop moving until she's all the way over. Yes, little bend in the arms. And pop and up and pull that arm up. Woo! Very good. Let's get a couple reps. Guys, we call this a dragon get up because you are doing the dragon step and getting up. Very good. Now, let's do it one more time. Step, step, low drive, up. Yep, boom. So Serena, and I'll go ahead and give this one a rep. And this one's difficult, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drop down into my push-up position as I step up. So what I was noticing is arms were locked, step, step, spring, pop. If I drop, drop, up, it works just a little bit easier. And then step just a tiny bit wider, and that way our narrow stance won't tip us over. Step, step, and drop, and big pop.
Is that like wide enough?
Yeah, that looked good. There it is. Woo! One more time. Step, step, drop, and pop. Nice. Now that one was a big difference. Yeah. Serena, your timing on dropping in and popping, that's going to make the big difference for you. Okay. So guys, notice the, here, let me go ahead and do this one again. If you think about it, if I wanted to do this dragon get up but stay on the ground, it's a matter of bringing my leg over and spinning all the way around. So you'll notice I didn't stop my motion. It's a very momentous move. And in swinging mace, there's a lot of controlling momentum. So once this leg decides it's going to go over, there is a push. Right on. Guys, the dragon get up. That is how you get up off the ground. Now listen, we're not going to have you drill that one out for us in like a left, right way. But we would like for you to use it as many times as you can getting up. Serena, we're going to add a mace to that later. Okay, so we've learned our sit-outs, going forward, going laterally, and we even learned the angles in between. We learned how to kick back into our unicorn stance. And you know what, I'm super pumped. You were able to go from, and I've never seen this, from your unicorn stance, your pigeon, into a front sit-out. I've never seen that before. You're really creating some beautiful movement. You've got your tripod extension, you've got your cross under, you've got your shin box, and this new angled animal. You guys know all of our mace animal without the mace. You know all of our work. It's time to create a flow. What I would like for you guys to do is for the next 5 minutes, move freely. And don't forget any of the moves. Practice all of them. Don't practice them in order though. Live a little bit. Serena, I'm gonna have you go ahead, and you're not gonna go for 5 minutes because I'm gonna need you for the rest of the day, but you guys at home are going to move somewhat like Serena's doing. Now, I like to think that flow finds you. Sometimes you can find it, but most of the time it's flow's choice if you're gonna be involved with her. So, move slow. And then as you start to fatigue, something magic happens, fluid transition. As your body starts to wear down, your brain says, hey, survival mode. This is how I'm going to keep up with everything, by making really fluid, dynamic movements. And I want you guys to pay attention to your breath. Try and make your moves as long as your breaths. Serena, would you mind giving us a mace animal free flow demo? All right, very good. Guys, I'm just gonna get out of the way right here. And Serena, the floor is yours. I might talk while you're moving so I can call out some cadence. We're in mace animal, shoulders packed. Right leg pigeon. Right leg 2. Left leg 2. Ooh, left leg angled. Right leg, that was beautiful, back 45. Left leg heel, going straight. Into pigeon. You know, I haven't seen the under switch and I haven't seen the tripod extension yet. There's a beautiful tripod extension, hips into the elbow, all the way up. Nice cross under into left leg 2. Just a few more moves here. And Serena, you can just pick up the pace a little bit and move as fluidly as you'd like to. And forget about the fucking straight, left, right. Just bring your foot out, hold beautiful posture, and control time and space. Slow, patient, explosive. Whatever she wants, the world is hers. And 3, 2, and 1, time. Serena, let me just compliment you real quick. Like I said earlier, it's not just being able to do the moves or being able to teach the moves, but being able to put your emotion into it so much that it transfers over. Serena, I got the goosebumps watching you free flow in this very beautiful thing. Thank you so much. All right, for them at home, guys, you got 5 minutes straight. 5 minutes, and we will see you with mace in hands in the next section.